Audience participants, welcome back to the Game Dev Arena. This is day one of posting every day for the month of December. My current project that I'm working on is a multiplayer battle online arena. I want to incorporate those beat 'em up elements that I was working on a previous project and try to bring them into a multiplayer battle online arena instead, rather than doing just a straight up beat 'em up. Just for this month, I am still going to be working on the beat 'em up and have that as a standalone game from something that I'm working on for this month. But I just wanted to try it out. I had done a Fiverr project where I was doing a multiplayer type of game that was a MOBA, like League of Legends, Dota, all those classics that you know and love. So I'm trying my hand within default to create my own and see what I get. So of course I'll be using default as the game engine of choice. And then from making assets, I will be using Blender. That's video editing. So with Blender, let's see, open up. Nope. Open up the current blend project that I have. So all assets are going to be made in Blender using the 2D Animation Studio, and definitely will be making pixel art. So you'll be able to see that process. I'll have the project open up. There we go. There's the project that you would see. We have just a basic ground texture that I'm making that will be used as the stage. Go ahead and we'll just open up project so you can kind of get a glimpse at what I've done so far and what we will continue to build on as the days go on. I am shooting to make an episode every single day for the month of December, so we'll see how that works. And once again, I'll be making a multiplayer online battle arena. I don't know what I'm going to be using for the networking part with getting multiplayer to work just yet. I do have a couple options with Calisius and Nakama, so we'll see once we get to that point. I kind of want to do like a single player version first and then get into making the multiplayer part after that. So this way, if the multiplayer part doesn't work out like I want it to, then I can at least have a single player experience that'll provide the necessary experience that I'm looking for. So let's see. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can get the project to open up. There we go. Alright, so as we can see here, just have a little player that's a standalone player, nothing crazy, has a camera attached to it, has a script that allows it to move. You can see here we have a little barrier that's for stopping the player so it doesn't pass through. As far as movement goes, it's simply mouse clicking, so the player goes to your mouse click, and then you can kind of see the ground texture, how it looks. Obviously, this is just a fill-in, just so I can see the player moving across the texture. Of course, the ground and the environment will look way different at the end of all of this. So, this is just a little preview. I wanted to use the button mouse click as a movement, so that way, if I happen to try to do cross-platform with like using um, multiplayer with PC as well as mobile, then rather than making on-screen controls bulk up the screen and just take away from the whole visual of the actual gameplay, I just did a simple click so that way for mobile, somebody's playing on mobile, all you gotta do is click on the screen where they want to go, and so on and so forth. So that's why I kind of went for just a touch input rather than key input, and then figure out how I want to incorporate making the attacks and all that. So all of that will be we'll be going through the month of December, trying to figure things out, get things created, and see what type of demo we can get created before the new year. So far, this is what I have. Get a little idea, show up the main collection, basically where everything is at. Open up, open up. There we go. So you kind of get an idea. Got player object, and then the collection that has our tile map in there. So you scroll down. So a tile map or these little tiles there. Got a stage, and then of course we got the main dirt ground sprite that just is being used to track the player movement for right now. So that's how I've started out so far. So we'll keep on rolling along. I'll work on some stuff tonight, and then we'll talk about it again tomorrow and see let's continue seeing the progress for the rest of this month. So looking forward, and let's keep battling and conquering our game dev goals. But with that, it's game over.